this week's Goddess Energy Forecast, where each week we share with you divine guidance on where you need to place your attention, your focus, your energy, and also bring through frequencies to help you heal, to inspire you, to empower you, and to uplift you. Here's your host, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, with this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. Hello, hello, lovelies. Hello, and welcome to a brand new week. Oh, this is a good week. And maybe it's because we have the full moon in Virgo, which, if you've been following me for a while, my sun sign is in Virgo. So, I'm curious as to, what will be highlighted. And I'm getting the word illumination. What will be illuminated for you this week? Virgo is usually known for her, what is it called, like perfectionism. But Virgo is so much more than that. Really, Virgo is about health and wellness, about the body, about, paying attention to the details, right? Being organized. So all of these themes will pop up for you this week. Where in your life do you need to bring more organization? Which what part of the health and wellness will be highlighted for you this week? How can you spruce up your health and wellness? And also, what part of your body is going to call your attention this week, or has been calling your attention and asking you to change something? That's one of the things about Virgo, is about the health and wellness aspect, right? Really paying attention to what the body needs, all of the body, right? The mind, emotions, the physical body, the spiritual body. What does it need? And bringing all of that into balance. So these themes, pay attention to that this week. But again, the word that comes through for this week is illumination. So what is like the full moon is going to come in, and just like, I'm getting this analogy, and I use this analogy a lot when I'm doing this forecast. It's like you enter a room, and a room that for some reason maybe you've been afraid to turn on the light, and this full moon is going to come to this room and turn on the light, or perhaps it's the whole entire house, and turn on the light so you can see what needs to go, what needs to be refurbished, what needs to be organized. How do you want the room to be, right? So I'm really getting this analogy coming through, like your room of health and wellness is being illuminated. And what is that? What will you be seeing? What will you be experiencing? What will you be feeling? Right? Virgo is really bringing us this gift. The key to this week is to really be in your body. That's one of the gifts of being a Virgo. It's like, be present in your body. Be present in your body. So this week, how can you be present in your body? It is no surprise that the deck that I'm using for this week's Goddess Energy Forecast, I heard, let it be simple, right? I'm using a self-care deck, and the messages are going to be nice and simple. What you need to do this week to feel your best. It's as simple as that, right? Because this illumination might be intense for some people. And remember, when a part of your life is illuminated, pay attention. Are you being asked to reorganize things in there? Are you being asked to pay attention to the details? Are you being asked to see the beauty in that, right? In that illumination? Are you being asked to heal? Are you being asked to drop more into your body? Be present in your body. Virgo's an earth sign, so this is really about your body. Your body's dropping it right in here. So if you can be fully present with your body and listen and take action, you're going to feel really good at the end of the week. That I promise you. Right? We really need to begin to honor our bodies as much as we honor our spirit. We need to begin to hold our bodies in a higher esteem, right? Our bodies are sacred as our spiritual selves, our higher selves. And we need to accept who we are, how we look like, bring more love there. You chose to be in this body. This body is wise. This body is powerful. Did you know my intention for going going the route of becoming a doctor? So in college, I wanted to be a doctor. Actually, it's before college. Like I knew this at a very young age. I wanted to be a doctor. And so my path, pre-med psychology, biomedical sciences, and the purpose behind that is that I wanted to teach people that their bodies could heal themselves. Now, of course, I didn't know that, in that field, there's no space for that because, they would be losing a lot of money. You would be empowering your patients. And very soon you wouldn't have patients if you were teaching them these wise teachings about their bodies, right? And so that's what was motivated me to move through this. It was an intense track. I mean, pre-med is no joke. And I remember shadowing two of my favorite doctors. And the first one asked me that question. You get this question all the time when you're shadowing doctors and you're pre-med students. Why do you want to be a doctor? And, mine was like, and I said this, I was like, I just want to teach people how amazing your bodies are and that your bodies can heal themselves. Because growing up, that was my experience, right? Like I could feel when something was off in my body. And not only that, I would crave certain foods and fruits and vegetables that would be exactly what my body needed so I wouldn't get sick. I could smell when someone was about to get sick, and I could recommend something for them so that they wouldn't get sick. Now, this was very young age. I didn't know that, oranges had vitamin C, and that's why I was craving it. There are certain things I didn't know, but now looking back, it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, that it makes sense why I was craving that, right? Craving greens, craving fruits and vegetables, like. So when I told the doctor that he was like, the first one was a he, and he was like, as much as that would be amazing in this field, you would not be able to do that. And I mean, he said it in the most loving way because he was my favorite. He would quiz me every time I shadow him. It used to piss me off all the time. It's like, stop quizzing me. Can I just watch you instead? Don't quiz me, And then the second doctor, it was a woman doctor, and she asked me the same thing. And I told her the same thing. And she's like, and she told me the same thing the first doctor said, that this field would not allow it. You would be empowering your patients where you'll be telling your patients that they don't need you, that they have their own medicine and that nature is medicine. The healing is within themselves. And also through that, they're guided to the medicine that they need through nature. Yeah. I look back now and I'm very grateful that I took that path because I learned so much about the human body that if I hadn't went that route, I don't think I would have ever stumbled on that. Really not just learning about the systems of the human body, but also getting to see the human body, like touch the arteries, the nerves, the organs within the body, through human gross anatomy. Like it was priceless. Absolutely priceless. And again, being a Virgo, I was right in my lane. And now looking at what I'm doing, when I am channeling cosmic energy into people, I'm not just hanging around in spirit and hoping that you get the lights and being woo about it. I know exactly what is going on in your body. Is I call it practical magic, right? I understand how the body works. And so when I bring in that healing into your body, I can actually help you understand that very practically. And that's so important. So I might not be a medical doctor, but I'm a spirit doctor. I am a spirit doctor, right? And it makes me laugh because, I mean, if someone would have told me that a long time ago, I'd be like, get out of my way. I'm going to go steady, right? But all of the past, and even through that, I also ended up learning about traditional Chinese medicine as well, which really took me into the energetics of the body. So now I know the physicality of the body and how it works. And then putting on top of it that next layer energetically, how things move and balance, like it's priceless. And I have all this wisdom that I get to bring in when I'm working with my clients. And on top of that, I mean, when it comes to spirituality, that's already my expertise. So you add that on top of it, and it's just, yeah, there's no words for it. Right? I love what I do. And when I show up with my clients, I bring all of this. It is the reason why my titles, it has, different multiple hats, because it is. When I show up, I'm bringing all of my tools. I'm bringing all of my soul gifts, because the human body is dynamic. It truly is dynamic. It's not just one thing. I am praying that in our lives, in this world, that all the different forms of medicine will come together and actually be offered as one thing for humans. So Ayurvedic medicine, Western medicine, Chinese medicine, like all the different medicines. If we can, you think that if we can let go of our egos and just bring it all together to create this badass system that can truly cater to the human body, that can truly help humans live longer and thrive in being their bodies, right? Like that is my vision. That is my vision for humanity. And I know it's going to happen. Last week in my elevated empath program, I walked them through, it was really cool how it came through, but I walked them through a meditation where they went to their own healing chamber in Lemuria. It's something I've always done, like I have my past lives in both Atlantis and Lemuria are very, very, like, they're vivid. I remember all of that. And one thing I do is I have, my healing chamber, and it looks like a chamber, and I go and I slide in and I lay down, and he uses sound, he uses colors, and he uses crystals to heal my body. And I do that a lot. And this time it came through for me to share with the beautiful goddesses in my elevated empath. And it was so powerful. It was so powerful. And on top of that, the guides coming in, and the Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael all coming in to assist. And it wasn't just like me telling them, like they got to experience it. They got to feel it. They got to see it, right? And they got to take it with them, because now they can, they've been initiated in that. And they can return and go lay in the healing chamber anytime their body needs to heal or just rejuvenate. And it was so amazing to be able to share that with them, to share that wisdom with them. So I love that the conversation today has really been about the human body. It is Virgo. It is full moon in Virgo. Illumination of the body, health and wellness, organization, paying attention to the details is such a beautiful, what word am I looking for? It's such a beautiful combination. If you have Virgo anywhere in your chart, it will get illuminated. It will get activated this week for you. And if you don't, well, you get to experience that energy. You get to experience why I love being a Virgo, right? So go ahead and breathe in with me. Remember, I said the messages, it's just about what do you need this week? What do you need this week to feel great, to feel good in your body and in your life? So just close your eyes, taking a deep breath into your body. Let's do that a couple of more times. And out. Do it another time. And out. Breath is so healing for our bodies and so needed for our bodies. It is the one thing that we cannot live without. It is the one thing that we cannot live without for long. Because with food and water, you can survive for a bit. With breath, it's only for a short moment that you can hold your breath, and then you're gasping for air. Our body is so important for our body. So if anything that you can do this week, pay attention to your breath. Maybe connect to your breath. Breathe into your body. Get some fresh air. Like really be conscious about it. I'm breathing in oxygen to oxygenate my blood vessels, or just breathing fresh air into my bodies to rejuvenate my cells. Right? Even that's gonna feel good. How many times do you get to pause and just take a deep breath in into your body and breathe out? It resets you. It calms your mind. I found myself really I dove into breath work the moment we entered this year, and I'm still doing it. Like I can't get enough of it, right? Breath is so powerful. So breathe into your body. And with your breath, go ahead and call in all aspects of yourselves, all your power, all your light, every part of you from all time, space, dimensions, realities, people, places, and experiences. Call it all back to you. And before it gets reintegrated into your bodies, which is mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies, I ask that it be cleansed and purified. Purification is another word that comes with Virgo energy. So I ask that it be purified before it gets reintegrated into your bodies and energy field. Taking a deep breath in. And go ahead and bring your awareness to the top of your head. Extend your crown all the way up. Let it plug into the heart of source above. Open up and begin to drink up that love, the nectar, the sweet nectar from the Divine Father, or just that golden light from the Divine Father. Let it come down into your body and let it spread through every cell in your body. Make sure it anchors within your heart before it continues down, coming down your legs, out through your feet, creating these crystalline root system. And allow the taproot, which is the biggest root, to go into the earth, moving through the layers of the earth until it reaches the center of the earth, and there let it anchor into the heart of the Divine Mother. And again, open up that channel and begin to receive what the Divine Mother has for you, the rejuvenation that the Divine Mother has for you, the healing energy. I'm getting this emerald green energy that is coming through, this emerald green light or fluid is coming through to replenish and rejuvenate and heal your body this week. So just receive it, bring it up into your heart. Make sure you anchor before it continues up, and let it come out of the top of your head and just kind of spew all around you, moving into all the other bodies. So the mental body, the emotional body, and the spiritual body, bringing healing, sending healing to all parts of you. And Now bring your awareness back into your heart where you have the divine light from you have that light from the divine Father and you have the light from the divine Mother. Go ahead and call in your higher self to be present into your heart. That'll be the third light. And once he or she shows up, you notice all three lights come together and create this powerful vortex of healing. And this vortex expands outward and creates this emerald green crystalline bubble of light all around you. I'm getting specks of gold in there. I'm getting pink in there. So we have that divine consciousness, Christ consciousness. We have divine love in there. And the green is like divine healing. Just breathe it all in. It's all around you. It's bigger than the room that you're in. And just breathe into the space where you're connected to above, below, your own center, and your healing. Breathe. And from this place, go ahead and ask, what do I need this week to help me feel my best? What do I need this week to help me feel my best? 1, 2, or 3. And once you have received your number or numbers, go ahead and open your heart. Open your eyes, ready to receive. So I'm using these cards by one of my first business mentors, Amber Annette, and it is quite beautiful. I love the simplicity of it, but it really has to do with self-care. And I've been pulling cards each week to see what I need and how I can support myself best. Like since we stepped into March, like it's been dynamic, and the more the fire like the more we get that green light to go, the more we need to also pause and make sure that we're fueling ourselves, we're taking care of ourselves so that we can continue with that momentum. The momentum fizzles out when we're not taking care of ourselves, when we're just going, and we're not pausing to breathe, to drink some water, to eat some food, to nourish our minds, to connect to spirit, all of that. We need all of that. Right, so let's dive into the messages. I hope you enjoy these. So if you received one, oh, this is beautiful. Here's your card. It says, receive a miracle this week. So this full moon in Virgo this week is bringing you a miracle. Again, another word that corresponds to Virgo. Let me read the message for you. So it says, you are in position to have some miracles and magic manifest in your life. The universe is ready to deliver a beautiful surprise to lift your spirits and soar your soul. Be ready and open your heart to invite it in. You are in position to have some miracles and magic manifest in your life. The universe is ready to deliver a beautiful surprise to lift your spirits and soar your soul. Be ready and open your heart to invite it in. Card number 1. I told you these messages this week is simple. We're doing simple because Virgo, the simplest, the simple, oh my gosh, the more simple it is, the better. You can see clearly, right? So let's go to card number 2. If you receive 2, wow, this is really cool. Your card is find your magic. So this week, find your magic. Here is the message. There is a restlessness, a craving, and a calling to connect with magic. Your spirit needs a spark. Find a ritual that connects you with creativity, color, and curiosity. Let your woo-woo come to life. I love that. I usually don't like the word woo-woo, but I love how it's applied here. So it says, find your magic. If you receive 2, this week is about finding your magic. And it says, there is a restlessness, a craving, and a calling to connect with magic. Your spirit needs a spark. Find a ritual that connects you with creativity, color, and curiosity. Let your woo-woo come to life. So that's another word. Rituals is another word that comes with Virgo energy, right? The high priestess is another thing that comes with, with Virgo energy. So it's really about connecting to that magic. Magic is going to be palpable this week, right? And with the full moon, it's going to be amplified. So if you receive two, pay attention to what rituals you're being invited to include into your life. A ritual is something that, if we're talking about just rituals in general, it's anything that you do repeatedly, right? So brushing your teeth, taking a shower every day, like those are all rituals. But what we're talking about is the sacred rituals, is the things that you do that connects you to that which is higher and more powerful. Well, higher than you, not more powerful, higher than you. So your higher consciousness, a Christ consciousness, a divine heart, nature, whatever you want to call that consciousness that is holding bigger space for you. That consciousness where we came from. So you do a ritual that plugs you right in. So doing meditations, doing chanting and mantras, going on nature walks, right? Actually doing some, physical rituals where you are burning sage or you're using herbs. You're creating herb packages, right? That you wear on you to support you. You're using essential oils. Like seriously, the list is endless. If not, I was going to say, if you need help, just let me know. But I want you to actually pay attention to the rituals that come to you. Pay attention to which rituals you're invited to take part in and include into your everyday daily rituals. That's more powerful. So card number 2, find your magic this week. Card number 3, I love this. Reflect on your journey. So this week, and this card is perfect for the full moon in Virgo, right? Reflect on your journey. And it says, you have overcome so much and have come so far in your quest for inner wisdom and personal growth. You are ready for the next expansion on your lifelong journey. Embrace the transformation that comes with your soul path. You have overcome so much and have come so far in your quest for inner wisdom and personal growth. You are ready for the next expansion on your lifelong journey. Embrace the transformation that comes with your soul path. Card number 3, reflect on your journey. Nice and simple, right? Pay attention. Like I want you to drop into your body this week like you've never before. Ask yourself, which area of my life needs to be more organized? How can I spruce up my health and wellness? Where do I need to pay more attention to the details? How can I connect to the sacred more? How can I connect more to the sacred? And pay attention to what gets illuminated in your life and within yourself this week. Take care. Come back to earth. Come back into your body this week. It will reward you. From my heart to yours, thank you for receiving this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. If you haven't yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Share this message with those whom I need this week. And of course, if you love my energy and you love to work with me, I'm calling in clients, new students into my Goddess Unleash Master Mentorship program. So if this is you, and of course, as I'm talking, I'm looking outside, it's a huge full moon. He's just staring at me. So she got me. She's like, well done, Abigail. Right. It's just freaking magical. So yes, I'm blessing you. I'm blessing your mind, your heart, your spirit, your body. May that which that you're ready to see be illuminated, and may the solution come with the illumination. From my heart to yours, until next time. Bye.